Hello everyone, and welcome to week 3 of your BioCore New Employee and Orientation and Training course. This week spans August 30th through September 4th. This video is going to go over very briefly what you have due this week and where to find your assignments. In week 3, we're going to be covering 4 exercises. 2 of them are continuations of what you did in week 2. We're going to be finishing up exercise 4, the science behind osmosis. You're going to be continuing with exercise 5, conducting your experiment with osmosis in the chicken egg. And we will begin exercise 6, which is the anatomy of a scientific research paper. Located here on the right is a screenshot of what our As You Learn course looks like for this week. You'll notice we are in the week 3 cell transport folder, and you will see that we have exercise 4, exercise 5, and exercise 6, all located here in this folder. Let's go through step by step what's due for each of these exercises. Exercise 4 is the science behind osmosis. You should have completed the video, the crash course video, the Virtual Lab 4, movement of water across a selective permeable membrane, Virtual Lab 5, tonicity in Eladia cells, and Virtual Lab 6, tonicity in red blood cells last week. This week, you are to finish writing your lab notebook. The link to this is located here, but hopefully you accessed this prior to starting your virtual labs last week. Finally, you will have your Exercise 4 post-lab quiz. Please note that this quiz is located in the week 2 folder of our Connect course. The lab notebook submission is due Friday, September 4th by 10 p.m. This submission link is located in our week 3 As You Learn course. Let me go back a slide and review. So exercise 4 is located here in our week 3 folder. Here is the link where you can upload your lab notebook submission when you are ready. Note, about 86 of you have completed this already. There's also a link here to our Connect virtual labs. And so when you click on this link, again, you're going to be taken to our main landing page. You'll want to go into week 2 and complete post-lab quiz for osmosis. Again, this is also due Friday, September 4th by 10 p.m. You are welcome to complete this quiz at any time between now and Friday. Exercise 5 is osmosis with our chicken egg experiment. Hopefully everyone had the opportunity to meet with their lab mentor last week to discuss your protocol. This week you are to be conducting that protocol. I posted a video here. Again, this is in our week 3 folder. This video goes over some tips for how to complete your experiment and how to handle your egg, as they will become very fragile. There are 2 places where you can access the lab notebook that you should be completing while conducting your experiment. The first is here, and the second is at the bottom of the page. Please remember that you will need to make a copy of this document and to save it with your last name, first name, Experiment 5, Osmosis Lab Notebook. This lab notebook will be due Friday, September 11th at 10 p.m. So please make sure that you take your time, that you fill it out completely, and that if you have any questions, that you contact your lab mentor for assistance. Recall, you will not be having lab meetings this week, so you do not have to meet with your class and your lab mentor at your scheduled time. Please use your time wisely, and if you need assistance, please contact your lab mentor. Finally, we will be doing exercise 6. This is anatomy of a scientific research paper. We will be working on this over the next couple weeks. This week, you'll notice here, this is another screenshot from our As You Learn week 3 folder, that there's a lesson overview. Please take a look at this overview so you get an idea of everything that you will be doing with regards to the scientific research paper assignment. You have 2 assignments due this week. The first one is Activity 1. This is an H5P interactive presentation. You will be reading some slides that go over the parts of a scientific research paper and answering questions. Please make sure that you complete that assignment all the way till the end in order for the grade to report to the gradebook. After you have completed Activity 1, you will complete Activity 2. This is where you get to give some reflections based on what you've learned about the scientific research paper. These assignments are all due again by Friday, September 4th at 10 p.m. Finally, here is our new check sheet for your assignments for this week. This check sheet is also available on our As You Learn site, directly under where it says Week 3 Overview. It says to please download this. You may print it as well. So I will be generating one of these schedules for you for each week so that hopefully you know exactly what needs to be done and when it needs to be turned in. So this week again, we're covering 3 topics: Exercise 4, Exercise 5, and Exercise 6. I gave a suggested timeline for when you should be working on Exercise 6. Note all of the activities are due on Friday. So you do have some flexibility as to when you want to complete your assignments this week, but please don't wait until the very end to complete everything, as that would be a lot of work to do in one day. Again, you're going to be conducting your experiment. Please note that the lab notebook is not due this week. So if there is an issue, if an egg breaks and you need a little extra time to do your study, you have time to do that. You also have time to make sure that your lab notebook entry is complete and accurate. You have time to visit the biology learning lab or even the writing center to make sure that your writing is at college level. As you complete each assignment, I encourage you to check it off here in these check boxes. This is a good way for you to make sure that you've completed everything that is due this week. I hope you all have a great 3rd week here at BioCore. We're very excited to have you with us, and you have been doing an absolute wonderful job this semester. It looks like just about everybody has registered for their Connect site and is able to complete their assignments. So we've definitely crossed some hurdles. Thank you for your patience as we got through the first couple weeks. I think you're going to find this course to be a little bit smoother sailing from here on out. I hope you have a great week, and we'll check back in with you shortly. Bye.